I'm Tina from Minimalist, and I never bring more than a personal item-sized bag, and usually I love sharing what I pack for my trips, but in this video I want to talk about what I don't bring. And of course I'm not going to talk about random things I don't bring. I'm going to talk about things I've seen other minimalist travelers recommend or that you guys have recommended in the comments to bring. And I've sorted them a little bit towards categories, and we'll start with electronics. And the first thing I don't bring here is a tech pouch, because some of my electronic items I need during the travels, like my power bank or like obviously my phone and stuff. But other things I only need when I'm there. And the two main reasons why I don't bring a tech pouch is, for one, I haven't found like a perfect one yet, because usually they're either too small and I can't fit like my laptop charger in, for example, or they're just way too big. And the other reason, I actually prefer to utilize the smaller compartments in my backpacks. Because unless I would travel with a backpack with absolutely zero compartments, I think it's easier and saves more space if you just put your electronic things into the smaller compartments of the bag. The next thing I don't bring is a camera. I do have a camera. I'm actually filming with my camera right now, but for when I travel, I only bring my phone. And I take all the pictures and videos just with my phone, and they look amazing. And I also use my phone for my flashlight, so I don't bring an extra flashlight. Actually, I almost never use a flashlight, and if I do, I just use the one integrated on my phone. Another electronic item I see recommended more and more lately are the Connector Air Pros. But you really only need those when you fly with an airline where you know they have like a screen and you want to watch something on the screen with your own earphones. But usually I fly like airlines within Europe and I don't have a screen anyway, so I just watch stuff on my phone. And speaking of flying, I also don't use an AirTag or some other tracking thing, because that's another advantage of just traveling with a personal item-sized bag and never separate it from my bag. So there's no chance of the bag being lost by the airline if you only have a personal item-sized bag and you always have it with you. And the last item in the electronics section is another item I don't need because I only travel with a personal item-sized bag, and it's luggage scales. So most airlines, if you have a personal item-sized bag, the weight doesn't matter. The weight only matters for the carry-on bag, the bag you put on top of the seats. And since I don't have one of those, I don't need luggage scales. And another positive about a small bag is you can't like stuff so many things that it will get too heavy anyway if there's not more space in your bag. So that's why I always love taking like smaller bags, because the temptation is gone of taking more things you don't need, and that would make the bag too heavy. The next section is about clothing items I don't bring. And the main one here is I do not wear merino wool. So personally, I don't wear it because I'm vegan and I don't want to use animal products, but also I've watched like a lot of reviews about them. I really don't get the hype about them. Even without being vegan, I don't think they are worth the effort, because they just seem such high maintenance and not really worth it for me. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you think differently. Another clothing item I don't bring is compression socks. Personally, I'm young, I'm healthy, and on longer flights I try to get up every few hours to walk around a bit, so I don't need compression socks. One of the more controversial things I don't bring is a travel towel. Personally, I usually stay like in hotels, in apartments where they offer towels anyway, so I just use the towels available there. The only time I bring a towel is when I go on a beach holiday or like some other holiday where I know I will spend some time on the beach or like at a lake, and I can't bring the hotel towels there. But even then, I don't bring like a travel towel because I don't like the microfiber fabric. I just use like a normal thin towel. And then I also don't bring a buff, like, you know, those like loop fabric things you can use either as a headband or like a scarf. So instead, if I travel somewhere where it's colder, I bring like a thin headband, and instead of a buff or like a scarf, I just bring like a sarong style like cloth, which I can use as a scarf, but I can also use it like as a thin blanket or like a thin towel or something like that. So for me, I think like just like a normal sarong has more functionality than like a buff. The next section of items, I don't need them anymore because my hostel days are behind me. So I don't bring a sleep mask. I know some people bring their sleep mask for the airplane, but for me, the main reason to bring a sleep mask would be if I sleep in a hostel in a shared dorm and I want to go to bed earlier. But my hostel days are behind me, and in case it is, for whatever reason, too bright, I just like put my sarong or something over my eyes. And since I'm only staying in hotels or apartments, I also don't bring a padlock. I don't think there's any reason to lock a bag itself, because the chances of the whole bag being stolen, I think, are higher than just something out of your bag. And I don't need like any lockers or something if I'm staying in a hotel. And the last thing I don't bring in this section is like indoor shoes or like flip-flops just for inside. Of course, I might bring flip-flops if it's summer and I want to wear them outside, but just for indoor, I don't bring anything. Usually in a hotel room, I just wear my socks and walk around. And in the bathroom, I just go barefoot. So far, in a normal, clean hotel room, I've never had a problem with that. But once again, if I would stay in hostels more often, I might change that, because I remember when I used to stay in hostels, I also always had flip-flops to go to the bathroom and stuff. But in a hotel room, I really don't mind just going to the bathroom in my socks. And now some other random bits and pieces I don't bring. I don't bring a neck pillow. Yes, of course, on the plane it would be comfortable to have a neck pillow, but like for those few hours, it's not worth having to carry it around for the rest of your holiday. Another thing I don't bring, once again, might be a bit more controversial, a med kit. To be honest, I usually travel more like to cities or like not super remote places, so I don't take any medication with me. And of course, if I do have something on holiday, I can also go to the pharmacy there. For example, last year on my beach vacation, like a wasp stung me and it swelled up massively, but even at home, I wouldn't have had any medication. So also there, I went to the pharmacy and they gave me some medicine. And it was fine. But of course, this also might depend where you travel to. If you're going to super remote places, it might be safer, of course, to bring some medicine with you, but personally, I never take any. I also don't bring disinfectant wipes. I think that's very much like a cultural thing or just like how you were raised, but I don't know. I just wash my hands normally in like bathrooms, but I'm not like super hygienic. I don't know. But I know a lot of people always bring disinfectant wipes. But yeah. Never use them, so no need to bring them. I also never bring a carabiner, and I wouldn't even know what to bring it for. And some people say you can bring it for so many different reasons, but like, I've never thought of a reason. For me, there was never a situation where I thought, oh, I wish I would have had a carabiner. So I don't know. Let me know if you use those or like what you bring them for. But yeah, never needed them, so I don't bring them. And the last item I don't bring is like a second pair of shoes just for comfort. So of course, sometimes I bring a second pair of shoes if like I want to go on a hike or if like, you know, some like special occasion shoes. But just for comfort, no. Personally, I think if you don't have shoes which you can wear for a whole week without your feet aching, you need different shoes. I'm always fine with one pair of shoes. Unless, of course, there's a special occasion, you know, in summer I would bring flip-flops or in winter, like some boots or whatever, you know. But usually I'm perfectly fine with one pair of shoes, the pair of shoes I'm wearing for traveling. So yeah, those are the things I have heard mentioned a lot, but I personally don't bring them. But that doesn't mean they might not be useful for you, because obviously everyone needs different things. So yeah, I would love to hear in the comments if you bring one of the things I said I don't bring, or if there's anything else you always bring, but other people don't really like it that much. But for now, thanks for watching. Bye.